Car pileup. Snow, wind, and freezing rain in the middle of the country slamming the east next. Then at least 2 major storms hitting next week. Just in tonight, the moment of impact. The fiery train crash, the commuter train filled with passengers slamming into an RV, going up in flames. The major discovery tonight, the school shooting plot. Police say the 13-year-old with a hand-drawn map of the school and a list of names and an assault rifle. New evidence revealed tonight, the former college student charged with manslaughter after her boyfriend took his own life. The alarming text messages she wrote, and tonight you will hear the prosecutor read the text messages aloud. The impeachment question tonight, President Trump and his former national security advisor John Bolton, who abruptly left. What is Bolton planning now? His cryptic messages just today. The home explosion, the father and son inside, and what we now know. The chilling new video tonight in that horrific case, the man convicted of killing the mother of his child. For the first time, his girlfriend, who helped afterward, at the scene with authorities. The epic fail, Tesla's CEO and their new so-called bulletproof Cybertruck with unbreakable windows. And when they tried to prove it, not once, but twice.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Tonight, Mr. Rogers' wife in real life is right here. And so is Tom Hanks, about to play Mr. Rogers.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Friday night. We have a lot to get to, but we begin tonight with a series of storms hitting just as millions begin to travel for the holiday week ahead. The first storm already hitting tonight, and it's been deadly. Blinding snow in Colorado Springs, a disabled truck there pulled through the snow. Snow and ice triggering this 50-car pileup in Denver. At least 2 people already killed on the roads in Kansas, and all of this hits the east this weekend. And then we're tracking at least 2 storms set to hit next week. We have the track and the timing tonight on ABC's Stephanie Ramos leading us off.
Tonight, a treacherous commute already as millions prepare to take to the roads and skies. A powerful western storm now moving east.
1 out of 10, probably like an 8. It's pretty bad.
In Colorado Springs, drivers spinning out and off the side of the road.
You can see that a semi which was going southbound is now facing northbound as it has completely turned around.
Plow brigades out in force. In West Denver, more than 50 vehicles involved in this pileup Thursday night. In Kansas, troopers warning drivers to take extra care in the icy conditions.
It's catching a lot of these motorists off guard, I think.
Northwest of Wichita, a middle school teacher killed in this crash, one of at least 2 fatalities in the state. All part of the same system that brought large hail to the desert in Arizona. With millions of people already heading out on the roads for the holidays, drivers should really pay attention to the weather. AAA says the worst time to head out is Wednesday. In some cities, it could take you 3 times as long to get to where you need to go. And with multiple storms in the forecast, it could take even longer. David.
Stephanie leading us off. Thank you, Stephanie. Let's get right to senior meteorologist Rob Marciano timing it out for us. You got a series of storms there to watch, Rob.
Yeah, and David, this current storm is really starting to pick up steam. It's going to cause more travel difficulty in the east tomorrow, maybe even some snow here in Ohio tomorrow night. Let's time it out for you. It's tapping moisture from the Gulf of Mexico right now, Louisiana, Mississippi, heavy rain tonight. That gets into Atlanta tomorrow morning, then Charlotte, then Raleigh, Norfolk, D.C. to New York and Philly tomorrow night. And look at that sliver of snow on the backside of that. That picks up even more steam by Sunday. It kind of hangs around New York to Boston, so New England's going to be a mess. And then here we go, very active jet as we go towards next week. Look at that big dip come Thanksgiving in the west, and then another storm in the middle there. So several rounds of rain and snow right to the end of the holiday weekend. David?
All right, Rob Marciano in Ohio for us tonight. Rob, thank you. We have new video just in this evening, the moment of impact. After a fiery passenger train collision in California, a commuter train headed to L.A. just before dawn, coming to an intersection where an RV was stopped on the tracks. The horrific moment caught on video right there, the crash setting off a fire, spreading to a freight train on the next track as well. The stunning damage afterward, the passengers all racing to get off that train. But there are questions tonight, and ABC's Kana Whitworth on the scene.
Tonight, this terrifying scene in Los Angeles, a commuter train slamming into an RV stalled on the tracks.
Watch your step! Watch your step!
Frightened passengers scrambling to get off the train after the harrowing accident.
I've never seen anything like it.
Let's go!
The accident happening in the middle of the rush hour commute. Passengers on the train thrown from their seats.
Lights went out. I remember being kind of flung into the seat next to me. I hit my head. It was just pretty traumatic.
In the video, you can see 4 people running from the RV just before impact.
The whole RV is disintegrated and on the railroad tracks.
Some shaken, but amazingly, just a few people suffering minor injuries.
It felt like we might derail for a second or two, but then when we came to stop.
The rails and intersections shut down, creating massive delays and cancellations.
Right now, crews are removing that absolutely demolished RV. It actually started right here in the middle of this intersection, and then when the train hit it, it was pushed some 600 feet down the tracks.
And tonight, police still trying to identify the occupants of the RV.
With trains passing through every few minutes, collisions happen more than you would think. Authorities tell us this is one of the most dangerous intersections in all of California. David?
Kana Whitworth tonight, thank you. This evening, authorities say they have stopped a potentially deadly shooting plot, this time a 13-year-old boy taken into custody. They say he had a hand-drawn map of the school, a list of names, and at home they say they discovered an assault rifle. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas tonight.
Tonight, an alleged mass shooting plot at this Los Angeles County middle school uncovered.
The threat alleged student was going to shoot other students at the school on Friday, November 22nd, today.
The suspect, only 13 years old. Police searching his home, seizing this assault rifle with a high-capacity magazine, along with 100 rounds of ammo.
The subject also had in his possession a rudimentary hand-drawn map of the school, as well as a list containing names of both students and staff members.
The middle school just an hour away from last week's deadly shooting at Saugus High School, where a 16-year-old suspect opened fire on classmates, killing a 14-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl. The sheriff says students at the suspect's school overheard the threat on campus and reported it right away.
The fact that people stepped forward and said what they had heard led to us to be able to prevent a tragedy today.
So let's get right to Pierre Thomas tonight. Pierre, what more are we learning about the suspect? Do we have any word on a motive tonight?
David, motive is still a mystery tonight. Police are working right now to try to figure that out. They're also trying to determine if that list of students and staff was truly a target list, and they want to know where the boy got that rifle. David?
All right, Pierre Thomas, thank you. There were dramatic moments in court today in the case of the former Boston College student accused in her boyfriend's suicide. She had sent 47,000 text messages. Authorities say some of them urging him to take his life. Well, today, prosecutors read some of those text messages aloud in court, and it was revealed she was on the roof of the building with her boyfriend when he jumped. Here's ABC's Gio Benitez.
Tonight, former Boston College student In Young Yu facing a judge charged with the involuntary manslaughter of her boyfriend, Alexander Urtula.
And how do you now plead? Not guilty. Thank you.
Prosecutors say he took his own life after 47,000 texts from Yu spanning 2 months, many urging him to go kill yourself and go die. Prosecutors reading some of the texts in court.
Can you go kill yourself? Leave me the alone. And if you don't die, I'm gonna kill myself.
Urtula replying thousands of times, telling her he was hearing voices.
I want you and the voices to stop. Stop telling me how worthless and pathetic I am and how much I deserve to die.
But the defense releasing other texts from the moments before Urtula's death, where Yu tells him, "Stop, I'm crying, please. Don't leave me like that. If you ever loved me, stop." Prosecutors say she tracked Urtula with her phone and a bombshell claim that Yu was on the roof when he jumped.
The defendant proceeded to the garage, arriving at around 8:31 a.m. and was on the roof when Mr. Urtula jumped at approximately 8:44 a.m.
Now Yu's attorney is blasting prosecutors.
This DA decided to paint a fragile 21-year-old as a monster to the entire world, further traumatizing her. It also happens not to be true.
Has Ms. Yu told you why she sent those text messages?
The attorney not taking any questions, Yu was taken into custody intending to post bail.
And David, prosecutors are saying that she's the one person who knew of his suicidal thoughts and even encouraged those thoughts, but they say she did not tell anyone. David.
Gio Benitez reporting tonight. Thank you. After a week of historic impeachment hearings watched by millions, the new question tonight involves President Trump's former national security advisor, John Bolton, who left abruptly. What is Bolton planning now amid new and cryptic messages from him just today? Here's ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, tonight.
After a week of eye-opening impeachment testimony, the president today insisted his standing with Republicans is stronger than ever.
I don't think I've ever seen support in the Republican Party like we do right now.
But tonight, new questions about whether a key witness is ready to go public. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton reemerged on Twitter today, 2.5 months after his abrupt departure from the White House. On Fox News this morning, the president was asked about it.
John Bolton just got back on Twitter. His account was frozen for 2 months. Did you guys freeze his account?
No, of course not. Of course not. No, I actually had a good relationship with John.
A few hours later, Bolton accused the White House of just that, tweeting, "Since resigning as National Security Advisor, the White House refused to return access to my personal Twitter account, out of fear of what I may say." In another tweet, he said, "We have now liberated the Twitter account, previously suppressed unfairly." Bolton featured prominently in the testimony of several witnesses. Fiona Hill, the former Russia expert on his team, said Bolton was frustrated by the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani.
That Rudy Giuliani was a hand grenade that was going to blow everyone up.
Hill said Bolton told her to relay a message to a White House lawyer.
Ambassador Bolton told me that I am not part of this whatever drug deal that Mulvaney and Sondland are cooking up.
Could Bolton have more damaging information to share? His lawyer has hinted yes. In yet another tweet today, Bolton said, "Stay tuned."
All right, John Carl live at the White House. And John, tonight we know the White House denies they did anything to John Bolton's Twitter account. But bigger picture here, we're in the middle of these historic impeachment proceedings. Could we see Bolton testify at some point here?
Well, David, it sure seems like Bolton is ready to talk and that he has something to say. And there is no doubt that Democrats want to hear from him. But the White House has instructed him not to testify, citing executive privilege. Ultimately, there are a couple of cases now before the courts that could affect his decision on whether or not to defy the White House and testify. David?
A long week, and John, we thank you for your reporting. Now to the race for 2020, a massive ad buy from former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg, though he hasn't formally jumped into the race. The price tag for this buy, at least $25.4 million for TV ads to air over 8 days beginning on Monday. That's more than half of the spending by all of the other Democratic candidates so far. Bloomberg has now filed to be on the ballot in 5 state primaries, but his team tonight still insisting he has not made up his mind. And a former CIA case officer has been sentenced tonight to 19 years in prison for conspiracy to spy for China. Jerry Lee was found with notebooks full of classified information, including names and phone numbers of covert CIA assets. We turn now to the unfortunate moment today for Tesla. During their high-profile rollout of their new bulletproof Cybertruck, as they call it, the windows, they say, are unbreakable. Well, then they tried to prove it. Here's ABC's chief business correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis, tonight.
Tonight, the Tesla unveiling that shattered expectations. CEO Elon Musk showing off his new Cybertruck. The dramatically reimagined electric pickup with a starting price tag of nearly $40,000.
Doesn't look like anything else.
Drawing some funny reactions on Twitter. One user writing, "Finally, Elon Musk made the car I always drew when I was 5. Another writing, "It immediately reminded me of the Homer Simpson car." But the biggest surprise came from the unveiling itself during a demonstration of the truck's supposedly unbreakable windows. Shattered not once,
Oh my God.
but twice. Musk brushing it off in stride.
Just fix it in post.
This is Tesla's 6th vehicle. It's definitely the most revolutionary, and they'll be competing in a market against the Ford F-Series. That has been the best-selling pickup for more than 40 years here in the U.S. The Cybertruck rolls off the assembly line in late 2021. Not this year's Christmas gift, David.
You and I have covered a lot of these unveilings. That is not what they wanted today.
No.
Rebecca, thank you on a Friday night. We have new images this evening showing embattled Prince Andrew with his mother, Queen Elizabeth, of course. The pair seat on horseback at the grounds of Windsor Castle 2 days after Prince Andrew stepped down from his public royal duties amid fallout after his interview detailing his friendship with accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. He denies allegations he had sex with a 17-year-old that he allegedly met through Epstein. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Friday. The powerful home explosion, the moment of the blast, caught on camera, a father and son trapped inside, and what we now know about this tonight.